Hello, I'm Andres Castrillon, President of Consensus International. What is measured is managed. We're going to see in this video, part of a workshop that we had for Macaulay customers, some of the KPIs or key performance indicators that come with SAP Business One. With them, you're going to be able to see dashboards and indicators to improve the way you do business and serve your customers. We'll be looking forward to meeting with you if you have any questions. Thank you.
All right, so this is SAP Business One. Once you log into the system, I think the font is a little small. Let me, for some of you at least that are sitting in the back. Problem with increasing the font size is that sometimes you have to scroll, right, to see the full screen, but that works. All right, so what you see here once you log into the system is a cockpit. And this cockpit can be customized or defined by user groups or by specific users. What we have in here are certain type of elements that I can customize again, increase the size, reduce the size, or add more or less or whatever, depending on the functionality of the user. So it's telling me that this is the user and that this is the company that I'm running. And if I want to change companies, all I have to do is click in here. It's going to show me all the companies that I have access to where I'm a user. So I just have to select one and I'll be good. And I could have as many companies open as I want. I don't have, right, to switch companies, close one and open the next one. I could open SAP Business One multiple times and work in multiple companies if I want to. This is the setting that I like. I have here the common functions, the ones that I use the most, and changing this as easy as clicking on this icon, the what is called the burger icon, and it shows me all the different modules in here. And if I open any of these, I could just drag and add the functionality into these common functions. So now I have it handy. I don't have to open or whatever. But I could always, come here and say, I want to do a campaign, start typing, and the system will show me any option in the menu that starts or has those few letters into the options. So I could always do that as well to make it easy to navigate into the system. What else I have here? I have key performance indicators. And that is part of the analytics that come with HANA. And there are tens and tens and tens of performance indicators. And what we do in implementation is that we try to take the goals, priorities of the company and link them to something that can be measured. Because if you don't measure, you don't manage it, right? So once you get those, you could publish those metrics and keep an eye on them and improve the that specific metric that is critical for the company. Example, we had a company that is the biggest producer or distributor of wigs and hair pieces, and they were having about 7 days to ship an order since the time the order was taken because of all the process they had to go through. And they decided to go to just 2 days, and they made that key performance indicator, average time to deliver an order. And everybody was saying that, and they started to measure and see the progress. And they achieved the 2-day target in less than a quarter, just by keeping an eye on it, and seeing, what is delayed and where can we improve the process, of checking credit or, approving, picking faster, WMS, for example, delivering immediately, all those things. So, and there are so many that you have to actually be little picky. What are the ones that are really relevant for me? I don't want to publish all the KPIs because it would be a huge screen. And this can be edited right here. So this is one of the things that we do is, define, what are the KPIs that are applicable to the roles of the different users. We also see here a flow of a sales process. There is one for inventory, for financials, for purchasing, and I can get it as part of my screen, so I could go very quick to the different processes or transactions that I have to do. If I want to just invoice something without going through the whole process of quoting and doing delivery, I just have to click in here. It's going to open the invoicing screen pretty quick. Or I could click in this drop-down icons and see reports or things that are relevant. What else? I could build these type of graphics in here. And I could build as many as I want. I have a query. I use it as a basis to create this graphic, and I could, very easily see it on my screen pretty quick. What else? I have my recent transactions. I have these that are blue are basically icons where I can see my orders that are pending to be delivered. So I see that I have 7. So the salesperson can pretty quick see which orders of his are still pending to be delivered, so he can, pretty quick click on it and see the orders and act on them, right? See if there is a challenge, an issue, or whatever it is, etc. So, and then we have what is called the most recent, or my recent transactions that I have created into the system. If I need to change my cockpit, all I have to do is click here. And if I want to remove any of these icons or elements, I just have to click them and drag them down, and it'll be deleted. If I want to add something, all I have to do is click on the plus sign and look for any of the other indicators that I have here. See how many we have. We have graphics, we have KPIs, we have lot of elements. Count, flows. I can even create a link to a browser to certain pages, or even create some other functionality within my cockpit. And as I mentioned before, I could actually create these cockpits by function, by group of users, so I don't have to maintain these cockpits by each one of them. Something else I have in HANA, this is not possible in SQL, it would take forever, is that I could do a search in my database in any field pretty quick. So I click on the magnifying glass and I start typing, whatever it is. Let's say type window, and it's going to tell me, all the elements of information where I have those few letters, those 5 letters in this case. So I have a customer that is called John Windows, but I could also see, let me see the sales orders that I have for this person pretty quick. And from here, I could just click on it and open that up, rather quick. And all I have to do is just move my cursor here. I can close it, go back. I couldn't, this is an example that I use because I have it not only on key fields, but also on remarks, comments, anywhere. So this is really, really handy. Companies use this, for example, to answer questions from customers that, hey, I sent you a check, check number 1234, did you get it? They just open up the magnifying glass, 1234, see checks, yeah, I got it. Was posted, it's already in your account. Pretty quick. Just a couple clicks, off you go. Or I have a customer calling and I have serial number of an item. I enter the serial number, gives them immediately all the transactions. I purchased this item from this vendor on this date. I delivered this product to this customer on this date. It's under warranty. I have provided these service calls. I see the history like this. Is HANA. This interface that's is responsive, that has these key performance indicators and some other stuff, is just HANA because of the speed. but the functionality, the core is the same in SQL and HANA. And in SQL, we only have like graphics developed in like in Crystal. You know that Crystal Reports is an SAP company, right? So it comes with it too. So, there are some in SQL, there are some just graphics and stuff, but it's not really key performance indicators or cash flow or forecasting tools that are only, viable on HANA. You have to have authorization. That's all you need. Yeah. Authorizations. You have to be authorized to create KPIs and publish the KPIs. So a user can do it, yes, with the proper authorizations. Yeah. There's actually a web page that is pretty good. It's kpilibrary.com. When you go to that web page, you could say what is my industry and what is my role and what are the suggested KPIs. kpilibrary.com. Yep.
I hope you enjoyed this presentation about the cockpit, usability, analytics, etc. in SAP Business One. If you have, again, any questions, please reach out to us. We'll be glad to answer those questions for you.